So I've finished that Snowscape. I'm going to talk about that. And that's James's dinner. So that's shallot, snap, cabbage, salmon, some tzatziki and baked potatoes, strawberries, blueberries, cake, and landscape and watercolor, Cameron Holman. Got Top of the Stack against Showdown at the Grand and One Way. And I've already seen One Way before. I've already reviewed it. You might remember. So I'm going to quickly talk about the painting. So she did it in, this is from the Carolyn Holman thing, the last assignment on this, and she did the snow shadows here while the masking fluid was still on the trees, and I didn't understand why. I followed that, but when I was doing it I was like, there was no need for it. I could have taken the masking fluid off and done that at the same time. I'm working with the same colors, I'm doing the same thing. So I didn't see that. But then she does the reflections in the water and stuff like that in the lines, and doing that separately makes sense, right? You want hi, baby.
There's a little
Chickadee came to sing to us. Hello. How's it going?
You're really friendly here.
Very friendly. He's just
singing a little bit.
Right over top of the camera. Very nice.
I think it has a little white feather on the head.
Oh, getting
a little bit
very
older.
Sweet song.
They sure have a variety of
songs.
I
know, it's amazing. You look in the bird book and they say they do this song, and it's like, okay, they do like 20 songs. So which, anyway, because you hear the chickadee dee dee, and then you hear the sleepy.
Yeah,
right?
so different.
And they're very different songs,
and then
but they do that, and then
when
they
they're happy or something like that, they'll give you a big long song. It's like a symphony almost.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
So anyway, Showdown at the Grand was very entertaining. It was about a guy who owns a movie theater, and it's the best movie theater. It's so awesome. It's really luxurious, but people aren't showing up. He shows these action adventure movies. It's like a cross between a museum and a theater, because he just shows these old movies that he really likes, that are these action adventure heroes movies, and he has all of his, like a whole bunch of the collections from the movies all along the walls, like posters, whatever, and different things like weapons that were used in the movie and stuff like that, right? So or in the various movies that this action adventure star does. And so finally he manages to hook up I don't know, what do you call it, when the actor comes to the theater. So he manages to pull that off. The actor's going to come to the theater, but
like a personal appearance.
Yeah, personal appearance. So and he's going to do signings and everything. Well, everything was going well for this guy who owns the movie theater, and then some wealthy developer wants to buy him out. He wants to buy his theater, wants to buy everyone down the block, whatever. And he doesn't want to sell. His friends down the block don't want to sell. Things get violent, and it turns into an action adventure movie. But basically co-starring the action adventure hero that's showing up from the movie. So it's really well written that way. It's very entertaining. I can't imagine anybody wouldn't like watching this. It was very fun to watch.
And it sounds like an unrealistic plot, but real estate developers some of them have a history of dealing with mobs.
Yeah.
Like Donald Trump and his dad.
And at one point, the police are involved trying to get him to sign over, and you're thinking, oh, well, that's not very believable. But I remember there was a time when, like, this is one of the Silas story pictures. There's Silas there. You probably can't see because it's so bright with the sunlight. You just see bright. But that'll be painted in, and then you'll see it more clearly. But I remember when I was a teenager, and Silas's mom and, well, the family, they lived down near downtown in an area of town I really liked. near the creek. It was very scenic.
Well, this is up north, yeah.
And so anyway, the city was rezoning this area with all these old houses and stuff like that, and they were wanting to put in like multifamily dwellings, like fourplexes, stuff like that, whatever. And the Silas's mom's neighbors, like his mom didn't have to move out at that time, but I'm sure she was wondering, well, when's my time going to come when they rezone my neighborhood? So the city, they decide what the price is.
Yeah.
You know, so are you getting a good price
Just
for your
made
house?
for
Probably
corruption.
not.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to sell. These neighbors of Si's moms, they had to sell. They didn't want to, but they were forced to sell to these developers because their neighborhood was being rezoned. That shouldn't be allowed.
Well, it happens all the time.
But it happens
Sometimes
all
it's
the
not
time.
just for developers. That's just built-in conflict of interest.
Yeah.
But sometimes cities will take things over for freeway or something like that, and they always seem to set the prices.
Yeah.
And there always seems to be some sort of disagreement about the prices, and you know where my sympathies lie.
Well, honestly,
If you're dealing
if
with
somebody
regular
already owns the
householders.
land, they set the price. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be the city saying, oh, well, this is a fair market value. Really? This is what you're going to get? That's not fair. Anyway, One Way. This one I've reviewed before, so I don't want to talk about it that much. But I just want to say that, I mean, it was entertaining and everything, if you watch the review that I did of this in years past. And it stars, well, at least one actor that you're going to recognize, Kevin Bacon. So,
Oh, yeah.
this one, it's not really, it seems more like an indie kind of film or something like that. Way better, though. This was so creatively written, and, you know, it's action, adventure, whatever, and you're both dealing with violent people who are whatever. Yeah, this one, there was somebody that was from the Deer Hunter, but that was from a long time ago. Do you recognize John Savage? I don't know.
Oh, I know who it is.
Okay.